A Houston man says that his former roommate stopped paying rent, so he asked him to move out.
That came out of nowhere.
But days later, that roommate kidnapped him at gunpoint.
I was just completely in shock.
And it was all caught on tape. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Justin Iwuji says that he met Joshua DeLoach back in 2016 while playing basketball at a Houston area gym. The two became friends, and soon Joshua will be renting a room out of Iwuji's townhome. But after a year without incident, things took a turn when Iwuji says that DeLoach lost his job and stopped paying rent. He owed about $1,500 when he was asked to leave. He was given 2 weeks. But while Iwuji thought that everything was okay, he says that he had no clue that DeLoach was plotting to rob and kidnap him. May 8th, 2022 started out as an easy Sunday for Iwuji. He went grocery shopping, he cooked dinner, he was washing the dishes, and suddenly felt somebody behind him. It was DeLoach. He didn't think anything of it until DeLoach reportedly put a gun to his head. The alleged exchange was captured on ring cam video.
On your knees. Bro, on your knees now. On your knees. Bro, on your knees. What's the issue? I'm not gonna say it one more time. Bro, what's the issue? On your knees now. What's the issue?
You see from the video, he reaches over on the island and he grabs my phone, which was sitting there where I had previously eaten my dinner. And then he walks around the island and he actually unplugs the camera. So that's where the video ends.
The video stops, but Iwuji says it does not end there.
He proceeds to tell me to go into the living room, tosses me a bandana, has me place the bandana over my eyes, starting to say things that didn't really make sense to me, talking about how, saying I was selfish and, I was only transactional. I was only using him for money, for rent. I was just completely in shock and scared, of course, because, I have a loaded gun being pointed my direction.
He says DeLoach demanded he give up the password to his phone and sent him $6,000 via Cash App. DeLoach also removed a gun from Iwuji's safe and took his jewelry. He then ordered him to walk to the bathroom.
Set that chair into the stand-up shower, and then he set my comforter on top of that chair and told me to go then sit in that chair, in which he was holding a pillow and the gun facing me, and proceeded to say, what do you have to say for yourself or any last words?
DeLoach would soon reportedly ask for the keys to Iwuji's Range Rover.
Forced me to go down to the car, get into the trunk of the car. He ties my hands behind my back, ankles together, and then puts the blanket over me.
We're told that DeLoach then drove to Walmart where he allegedly purchased duct tape.
Now there's duct tape over my hands, wrists, forearms, ankles, mouth, and even over the bandana over my eyes.
Iwuji then says they drove to a different location. DeLoach gets out and leaves for an extended amount of time.
That's when I was able to manage to unlock the door and roll out the car, get the duct tape off my feet and just run.
How were you able to get yourself out? Did you have to bite through all of that?
I was able to, bend both my arms up, pull the tape off of my mouth, and then push the bandana and tape off my eyes. I was able to then press the unlock button of the car, push the door open, and then just roll out the car.
He says he got himself together and got to a public area where people could see him. He realized that he was about 25 miles away from home.
And there was an individual who was in a pickup truck who slowed down and cracked his window, and I told him, hey, I feel like my roommate's trying to kill me, call 911. I don't need to get in your vehicle. I'll get in the bed of your truck. Just call the cops and drive, please. Police
met them nearby. They were able to track down his car and retrieve some of his stolen items, but there was no sign of DeLoach.
Why do you think he would do that? This is like from 0 to 100. Do you just feel like he was jealous of you, or he just didn't like the fact that you were holding him accountable for not paying rent?
That came out of nowhere. Again, I'm still in shock from it, and I don't understand what was the cause of it or what his thought process was.
DeLoach was on the run for 10 days before he turned himself in to police on May 19th.
God was with me that night. He had his guardian angels out, and I'm happy to be here today and be able to share this story.
DeLoach, who is still in custody, faces a number of charges, including robbery and aggravated kidnapping. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.